Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about two things for a little bit. My favorite movies of 2025, which I barely watched any, so I will be going over that very quickly, and then I'm going to be talking about my most hyped 2026 movies, what I'm most excited for this year, because tomorrow is January 1st, it is New Year's. That is insane to me, that it's actually that close. That's insane. So yeah. 2025 movies, I watched my least favorite movies of the year. I only watched like 12 movies, and I didn't even like most of them. Like, seriously, I don't know. It was a really good year for movies, the ones that I didn't see. Like, just going over the ones I didn't see that I've heard a lot of people like, one battle after another, and Marty Supreme looked like peak. Like, I mean, I've been watching Marty Supreme stuff for the last, like, week in a row. Like, I haven't seen the movie, but the marketing is insane. The trailers look really dang good. So kind of disappointed I'm not going to be able to watch those. But yeah, I even put my banner on my YouTube as Timothy Chalamet with the one thing in the trailer because it just looks so good. But so this year I watched my least favorite of the year was probably Happy Gilmore 2. Honestly, I didn't like it. It was bad. Don't watch it. It was terrible. Like one of those movies where if I wasn't watching with my dad because he likes the original, we wouldn't have watched it. Like I wouldn't watch it. Like, and then next up, I would probably put Electric State. Another. I don't think it was terrible, like everybody was saying, but it was pretty mediocre. It was kind of bad, but it was like 2 stars, 2 out of 5 probably. Then after that, I have a lot of very mediocre movies this year, like 2.5 stars, like King of Kings. I saw that in theaters. Mediocre Christian stuff. It's not good. It's an annoying movie. Paddington in Peru, which I was so disappointed by. Paddington 2 is really good family movie. It really is. And then Paddington in Peru is the most generic slop I've seen in a bit. It was like pretty mediocre. And then Captain America: Brave New World, another mediocre 2.5 star movie. Trying to think what else I watched that was like mediocre, because I know I watched something else that was 2.5 stars, I think. But then Thunderbolts, I didn't like Thunderbolts. I'm not even that hard of a critic. I just didn't like that much movies that I saw. It was like 3 stars. A little disappointed by it, but 3 out of 5. I mean, in Karate Kid Legends, I surprisingly did like that one. Saw it in the theater with my dad. It was one of my favorite movie theater experiences. Honestly, it was a fun time. It really was. Really enjoyed it. And then I'm trying to think what else I saw. Oh yeah, Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four it was alright. Nothing to write home about. It was alright. And then Superman, my favorite superhero movie of the year, surprisingly, because I'm a Marvel fan. I've never seen a live action DC movie. And I watched Superman and thought it was pretty good, you know? Some really good stuff they did in that. There was definitely some I didn't like, but. And then the 2 more like art housey movies that I saw this year, which I really want to watch more of, but yeah, I really wish I could. Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson. I am a Wes Anderson fan now. I really like his stuff. Kind of a confusing movie. Like, I can't tell you what it was about. It's called The Phoenician Scheme, and I saw reviews that somebody said, I still can't tell you what the Phoenician Scheme is, and I'm like, that's accurate. I don't know what the Phoenician Scheme was, but it was a fun movie. And then movie of the year for me, Train Dreams. It's on Netflix. Go check it out. Really good movie. I gave it like 4.5 out of 5 stars, so pretty good. Really feel like I could have seen more good stuff this year, and I'm really thinking 2026 is going to make up for it. Like, I still haven't watched the F1 movie. I've heard it's a really good movie for a blockbuster. Like, kind of one of those just normal blockbuster movies, but it's been like $20 to rent on Amazon Prime for like months, and it's not dropped despite all the other movies dropping. So I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna watch Hamnet. I know nothing about Shakespeare, but it's PG-13, not R, so I can see it, and it's art house, and I've heard people love it, so gonna give it a shot when it drops on streaming. And yeah, so that's the 2025 movies I saw. And okay, so now I'm gonna be talking about my most hyped 2026 movies. I have a top 10 list on Letterboxd. I'm gonna be talking about it here. So for honorable mentions, I have GOAT. Yeah, it looks mediocre as heck. It looks mediocre after that second trailer, but I might give it a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna like it though. Then there's a few other movies that like I don't know if I consider myself hyped for them, but because there's like no information on them right now. Like I just watched The Social Network pretty recently, like this week or something, last week, I don't know, and I didn't really like it, but they're coming out with a sequel to it, and I feel like it could be good, but I still don't know like anything about it because it's still a long ways off, 2026, late 2026. And then there's some other ones, like I think Narnia. They're coming with a Narnia movie. I'm predicting Narnia 2026 to be the worst movie of the year. I'm calling it right now. I think it's gonna be hot garbage right out of the dumpster. Like, because there was a rumor they were gonna have a woman voice Aslan, and if you've never watched the movies or read the books, I'll tell you, Aslan is like just kind of like an allegory for Jesus, and it's really cool because once you watch those movies, it's like you really pick up on it, and it's really cool how they did it. Like, it works very well. So it's gonna be a woke dumpster fire, I think. I don't think I'm seeing it in theaters. It's supposed to come out on Netflix like Christmas next year. I might try and watch it something around then, just like I don't know. There's like no information on it, really. I don't know. It could be terrible, and it probably will be. So yeah, I rambled about that for a bit. I'm trying to think of like other honorable mentions. There's not really anything else that I'm like hyped for that is in a top 10 for me. I don't know. There's a lot of other random stuff coming out next year. I'm like, wait, they're coming with that, and it's like not really something I'm excited for. Also, there's a decent amount of movies I'm excited for in 2027, but that's still a long ways off, honestly. So, okay, so let's get to the top 10. Top 10 most hyped movies next year. Number 10, I have Disclosure Day. It's by Steven Spielberg. I've watched 2 Steven Spielberg movies this week, Fabelmans and The Terminal, and they're both like some of the best movies I've ever seen. So I'm hyped for this. It's kind of like a thriller, alien thriller. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, but I had to put it in the top 10. Yeah, so number 9, Supergirl. I'll be honest, I'm not really that hyped for Supergirl. Number 9 and 10 on this list are just like movies I put there because I had to have 2 more movies. I liked Superman, but I don't know. I saw the trailer for Supergirl, and it seems too much like bratty teenage girl being a superhero, getting drunk at parties and stuff. I don't know. It doesn't really look like a movie I like. You know, I will probably watch it eventually. Not in theaters, though, but yeah. So number 8, I think it was Mandalorian and Grogu, a movie I will be seeing in theaters, hopefully, late May. I do like The Mandalorian. I do. It's been a while since I've seen it. I remember thinking season 1 was good. Season 2 was alright, and then season 3 was unnecessary. I've been watching Andor this week, actually. I'm like halfway through season 2, and I've heard it's about to get peak at the end, so I'm gonna watch that today, probably. But yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu movie, I feel like it'll be alright. I don't know. Everybody on the YouTube trailer was hating on it, and I'm like, doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad. I think it'll be a fun time at the theater, you know? So, number 7, I have The Breadwinner. I originally had this at number 4, and then the trailer came out, and I said, holy crap, this looks like the most mid thing ever. Like, it's Nate Bargatze, a comedian, clean Christian. He doesn't really talk about Christianity much, but he's a clean comedian. He's hilarious. We went to his show like a few weeks ago, and it was like really good. I will be talking about this in my Letterboxd review whenever that comes out in March. I got a handshake from him at the tour, you know, and I kind of need to brag about it because it was it was cool, you know. I really like that. But so yeah, the trailer looks so mid. It looks like a really mid movie. It reminds me of my least favorite movie of all time, Family Camp. 0.5 star out of 5 is what I gave it on Letterboxd. It sucks. It's terrible. But yeah, it reminds me of it. The opening of the trailer, the thing where he does it in Shark Tank, does look funny because there's like a Shark Tank tie into it, something like that. But really hoping it's like a solid movie. We will have to see. It could be anything. Okay, so I gotta get on with this list. I've been talking for a bit. It's gonna take forever to upload. But next up, number 6, we have Dune Part 3. The first time I watched the Dune movies, I was like, you know what? I don't know about these. And the second time I watched them, I rewatched Dune 2 because I have a physical copy. And I was like, you know what? These are some good movies. These are good. My opinion's changed. Hyped for Dune 3, and I love that they changed the title from Dune Messiah to Dune 3, or Dune Part 3, because that was my least favorite part of Dune 2. The whole, like, Messiah thing, like, where he's, like, the chosen one, it's a little weird. Kinda. But I do, I am hyped for Dune 3. Timothée Chalamet. He's the GOAT, you know. He's actually one of my favorite actors. Dune 1, Dune 2, and Wonka is all I've seen, but... And then next up we have The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. I've only seen like 2 Christopher Nolan movies, and one was okay, and Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, so I'm hyped for Odyssey. The trailer looks really good. I'm excited for it. You know, we'll see. So then, next up, number 4. This is one of those movies where I feel like number 4, Project Hail Mary. I'm predicting it'll be one of my favorites of the year. Top 3 favorites or something. I think it'll probably be better than the next 3 movies I have on this list, but I'm not as hyped for it. So Project Hail Mary, it reminds me of Interstellar, which I just talked about. And it's like, yeah, he's just got to, I don't know, the trailers like think he's like, I think he has to like go save the planet. I don't know, maybe find another planet to live on. I don't know. It doesn't look like a ripoff of Interstellar, though, which I like. Ryan Gosling, some funny moments in the trailer, some things that look pretty hype, good CGI. I'm excited for it. I don't think I'll see it in theaters, sadly. I might have to try to convince my dad to do a double showing with this, and then the next movie on the list, Mario Galaxy Movie. I'm hyped for Mario Galaxy Movie. I'm bracing myself for disappointment. The trailers did not look like Galaxy. It looked like Odyssey, Sunshine, Galaxy, and everything they wanted to slap in this. It doesn't look that great. But we will see. You know, we will see. And then, next up, Avengers Doomsday. The biggest mystery. So, every Tuesday, they're coming out with teasers, I think. If you were on Twitter, the leaks are insane. I hate it. So they came out with the... actually, I shouldn't spoil this, but they're on YouTube, and you've probably seen them. So, yeah, but I'll just say they came out with 2 teasers, one yesterday and one week before, and they're supposed to be coming out with... It's weird, they're like, oh, there's going to be 3 teasers, and they're like, oh, no, 4, oh, no, 5, oh, no, 5, and then a Super Bowl teaser, and then a trailer, and I'm like, what's going on? All this, and the movie won't even come out for another year? Like, I don't know. It's been wild. Really trying to not keep too much interest in it because there's a lot going on with Avengers Doomsday. But my number 1 movie, hyped for 2026, I would put Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm a Spider-Man fan. That is like the big Marvel character that I love. The Tobey Maguire movies are some of the best movies of all time. Which I know that doesn't really go into this conversation because it's a Tom Holland movie. It's going to be a brand new day, basically. But I feel like it'll be good. I really hope they stick the landing. It could be one of the best superhero movies we got in a while. I have very high expectations for it. And another thing, Super Bowl. They're supposed to be doing a trailer for it for Spider-Man and Avengers. Rumored, I know. But it seems very plausible that they would do one there, especially for Spider-Man Brand New Day, because it comes out next July, and that would be next February. So February, March, April, May, June, July. That'd be like 7 months before. And Disney's been doing movies like trailers like 7 or 8 months before, so I can see it happening. So that is all I got. This is a long video. Hoping it gets uploaded. If you see this, then it is being uploaded. It is uploaded. So thank you guys for watching. I don't usually ask people to subscribe, but if you want, it would definitely help me out, give me inspiration. So have a great rest of your days. Happy New Year. Bye.